an innovation and mycological development advisor at the MRC de Kamouraska, who's the local government of the Kamouraska. So I'm going to begin by showing you a few pictures of the Kamouraska so you can see what it looks like. The Kamouraska is well known for the omnipresence of the St. Lawrence River. The agriculture is a great part of the economy of the Kamouraska, and you can find 17 small communities and small cities here in Kamouraska. Tourism and forestal management are also a great part of our economy. So half of the country, the area is covered with forest. So you can find here boreal forest, mixed forest, and also a lot of sugar maple forest. And because of the backcountry is covered with forest, there's a lot of mushroom resources in here. So that's one of the reasons why, since more than a decade, we are investing to develop the mycological sector. That's a priority here. So for more than a decade, we are doing this. And this territorial project, we called it Le Kamouraska Mycological. To develop the mycological sector, we are developing at the same time, we are putting energy at the same time in 3 different fields. So there's the edible mushroom fields, the mycotourism fields, and finally the mycotechnology fields. And there's a lot of challenges in the path of the myco development. So we are relying on our strengths to do this. We are relying on the constancy of actions. We don't think that it's possible to do it fast, but we want to be constant in our progress and in our actions. We can count on the political support. That is very, very important. And we can also rely on the strength of the network here. In 2021, there's more than 120 institutions and businesses and persons involved in the mycological sector, and we are doing well. There's so much open mind and collaboration. I'm gonna go on with a few pictures to illustrate those 3 fields. So about the edible mushroom field, there are so much challenges, and there's always a challenge with the supply. We always need more mushroom that we have, and we are trying to enhance all the value chain to succeed. But to do this, we are supporting the pickers and the myco-silviculture. But there's this science is not much applied yet. I'm talking about the myco-silviculture, and the forest management still focus more on the wood than the mushrooms. But there's a few research projects right now to develop this expertise here. So we are, as I said, we are supporting the picking for the wild mushroom supply, but also the mushroom cultivator. Some choose to produce outside. Some others choose to produce inside in a controlled environment. And there's another challenge to have access to resources all the year long. and not just during the flush of the fall's flush. And so that's why we are working also a lot on conservation and food transformation. We want to have more and more local mushroom product to offer. We can think of natural health product, but also food products. And we support also gastronomy and culinary offer. And to resume, we are working a lot those years on supply transformation, food transformation, and marketing. And when we are talking about gastronomy and culinary offer, we are jumping from the edible mushroom field to the mycotourism sector, because mycotourists want to live an experience, and foodies want to taste mushroom when they come here in Kamouraska. That's why we are working a lot on this field too. We start talking about the mycotouristic season, and in 2021 we have three principal events in the mycotouristic season. There's the month of the mushroom. This is September. We had the mycological passport and the mushroom fest that we call le Festival des Champignons forestiers du Kamouraska. Well, I'm going to show you again a few pictures to talk about those three main events. So the month of the mushroom, it's September, and during the month we try to concentrate the mycotouristic offer. We want the mycotourists to come, have a great offer, and that's a way also to put the light on over 20 businesses, and that's a strategy to extend the traditional summer tourist season. And if you come here in September, in the next years, you can have access to guided activities, picking activities, initiation to mushroom cultivation, initiation to medicinal mushroom, some gastronomic menus, thematic menus, and thematic activities like the apéro Myco, where you can taste a few mushroom meals but with his wine or cocktail. There are some tasting activities, interpretation activities too. You can go on interpretation trail, and we actually work on a network of myco trails in the background country, so it's gonna be a reality, I hope, next year. And there's also exposition at the museum, le Musée québécois de l'agriculture et de l'alimentation. And to structure this offer, mycotouristic offer, and to promote this offer, we go on this year with a concept called the mycological passports. So mycotourists can go and discover menus and activities. They get their passport stamps, and so they can win. That's a contest. Some prize. They can win some prize. That's a contest, and it works very well despite the pandemia context. And so that's why we will go on with this concept for at least 3 to 5 years. And Now about the Festival des Champignons Forestiers du Kamouraska. That was the 7th edition this year. We welcome 800 persons, 20 businesses, more than 10 speakers, and we have had a great culinary offer. And we were a bit insecure because that was one of the first big event in person, and because of the COVID passports, we weren't sure that it's gonna go well. But we are so that was amazing. We are so happy, and we go on again for the fest in 2022. Hope you'll be there. And well, that was a great overview of what's happening with the microtouristic attractions in Kamouraska. You can see everything on the website, mycokamouraska.com, but it's in French. And in the next 2 years, we are working with a professional team to develop the microtouristic destination. So with to enhance the welcomes infrastructures, the networks of mycological trail, and some tourist packages. So I'm so happy about this because that's a faster way to have great results for the businesses and the communities, to dynamize our communities. And a few words about the mycotechnology field. It's the less mature of the three paths that we are developing. I said less mature, but because there is not much businesses that commercializing mycotechnology in Kamouraska yet. But we have a lot of research going on. We are working with a few research centers as Biopterre, le Centre de développement des bioproduits, and l'Institut de recherche en économie contemporaine. And we once in maybe 5 years, I would like to have an industrial an industrial plot of mycotechnology businesses here in Kamouraska. We are working on this. And what's about mycotechnology? I'm referring to different applies like use of the enzymes of spalted woods, mycocomposite or mycomaterial, decontamination proceeds, for example. And what's the more important for us right now, it's to support businesses and organization and initiative, because they are the heart of the mycological sector. And if they are dynamic and viable, so the sector is. So that's why we are trying to support the businesses by different ways. We are promoting their product and services, at least. We also open different financial programs to help directly the micro businesses. That's totally unique in Quebec, in Canada, I hope, I think. And so we can directly help them with their project. So that's great. I'm very happy of those programs. And we also organize a lot of formation and courses during each year to enhance the expertise in the sector. And that helps the different organizations to meet also when there's something's happening with this network, with the actor of the ecosystems. Well, that's it. That's what I want to tell you today. That's a small overview of what's happening here in the Kamouraska Mycologique. So thanks for having me. Thanks especially to the European Mycological Institute to invite me and give me the chance to talk about the Kamouraska Mycological. And two last things. First, you're welcome. You're very welcome to the Kamouraska. Come, organize a mission. I will show you everything. That's gonna be great. And we are pleased to take part of an international mycological forest network. Hope it's going well with this great project. So thank you so much. Have a nice day and have a nice MYCOFORUM.